Hey y'all, welcome to my local flavor kitchen.
That's warm, just so you know.
I told you it was. I just got through saying don't burn yourself. Okay.
I just touched it.
Okay. Hey y'all, welcome to my local flavor kitchen right here in beautiful Branson, Missouri. And I have my honey with me today. This is Greg, and we are going to make you a delicious supper.
Absolutely.
Are you ready? So I call this Succotash. And we're gonna start off with, I'm gonna cook it here in my electric skillet. Got it turned up to about 350, I think. Is it on 350?
Yeah, 350 and some change.
All right, I want you to give me a couple of big old spoonfuls.
I brought my own.
Okay, big old spoonfuls of Crisco. You can use canola oil, vegetable oil. I like to use Crisco with this. I don't know why, I just do. It makes it delicious, golden brown, crispy. Crisco is good for, what's Crisco good for?
Everything.
Squeaky door hinge, Crisco. Yep. Bags under your eyes, Crisco. You know where I learned that? Off of a movie. The Help. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, good movie. Okay, so what we're gonna do, this is a great dish for, maybe just a little bit.
You never have too much.
Right, maybe just a tad. You don't want too much, but yeah, you want to cover the pan. Okay, so we've got our Crisco melting right here. Thank you, babe. Got our Crisco melting away right here in our electric skillet. I've already got everything cut up. So this is a great summertime supper because it's got all the garden stuff. So I've already cubed up my potatoes. Now I like to use red potatoes or the little small potatoes that you can get at the in the produce section in a little bag. I should have saved my bag. And then we're gonna put our squash. I've got yellow squash that I've already chopped up. You like squash? Fried squash? Everybody does.
Sure.
Everybody likes fried squash.
Sure.
We're gonna do some chopped up zucchini, and I usually like to put okra in here, but I didn't have it. They didn't have any okra. I'll have to wait until it's time for garden time when I can get some.
It's about 150 degrees. Isn't that when okra?
Yeah, when it really
annoying hot.
Yeah, when it really sprouts out. So we'll have, you can make it with okra. Actually, you can put any kind of vegetable you want in here, but these are my favorites. So, and green tomato. This gives it a really good kind of a tart bite once you get it fried up. I love some green tomatoes in there and onion. All right, so what I like to do, this is how I do it.
What about this sausage?
No,
you need to chop it up?
Yes. Here, I'll let you do that. Okay, so I use the smoked sausage, kielbasa, or whatever you like, whatever kind you like. I like to get this and make little, let me scoot that over so you don't burn yourself.
Again.
All right, okay, so get you a knife. Let me find you a knife here. How's this? Will this work for you?
Hey, that looks,
all right.
That looks like that'll work.
I want you to slice those up in some thin slices for me. Oh, here, I'll take that for you.
Thank you. Well, you're closer to trash can.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now, I'm going to get a couple of eggs and put in here. Got my mix in here. I'm going to do a couple of eggs, crack a couple of eggs, and mix it around really good and get it coated. Get your all your vegetables coated with your egg. And now I'm going to some pepper and salt. This is coarse black pepper, probably about a tablespoon.
Of course.
And kosher salt. Always use kosher. All right, I always use kosher salt. I think it tastes better. There goes a sausage on my foot. Okay.
I'll step on that.
All right, so I'm going to show you how I got it all mixed up here. You want to coat it really good. If you have more vegetables than this, get another egg, but yeah, coat it really good. And then you're going to, oh, and you know what I like to eat with this? Corn on the cob.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
It's the perfect summertime.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so good. So this sausage, when you put it in, it just makes a whole meal out of it. So it's just like a one pot meal. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with flour. That's probably about a half a cup. And you can just eyeball this. Don't be afraid of, getting in there and adding stuff to it. You have to take charge. Take charge of it. All right. And you don't want it like really coated. I just like to have a little bit of flour dusted on each one, because all it's going to do is just give it a little crisp. So you're not like deep frying it with, you know, like battering it. It's just giving it like, it's just kind of gooey, and each one of the vegetables has a little bit of flour and goo on it. A little bit of goo. All right, so take a little bit of flour. Oh, look at that. It's sizzling. That's how
that means it's ready to roll.
It's kind of smoking too. So it's on 350, right?
350, 351.
Okay. All right, so we're going to drop it in here. Yeah, you want to make sure it's good and hot, so it's going to get a good crisp on it. Get that going. All right.
Oh, that's smelling good too.
All right, now go ahead and get the lid and put it on there. And we're gonna let it cook for a little bit before we put our sausage on. And while this is cooking, scoot it over. I'm going to wash my hand, and then I'm gonna show you how to make the best strawberry shortcake ever. All right. Okay, so we have our succotash cooking in our electric skillet. You can cook it on a skillet on the stove as well. But right now I'm going to make you the best strawberry shortcake you have ever had.
Absolutely.
So good. Okay.
Bring it.
So, all right, I'm going to bring it. All right, here we go. So you're going to need a 2/3 cups of melted butter, and then you're gonna need I've got it right here, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar in a separate bowl. So I'm gonna get you a fork, and I'm gonna let you mix that up really good. Or a spoon. I guess I'll do a spoon. Just thought you could mash that up. Okay, now we're gonna do 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of white sugar, and then you're gonna do 1 cup of sour cream. You're gonna set your oven at 325. I forgot to tell you that. Okay, and then you're gonna do 2/3 cups of Bisquick, and then I've got it back here, 2/3 cups of melted butter in here.
Real butter.
Real butter. All right, and then you're gonna do 2 eggs. Let me grab my eggs. 2 eggs. There we go. I feel like
that stuff's starting to smell pretty good.
I feel like I repeat myself several times. Oh, I got a little shell in there. Dadgummit, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Okay, got him. All right, let me wash my hands off real quick.
Want me to start stirring this up too?
Yeah, you want to check that, and yeah, that'll be good. And then you're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, I found this recipe, and we made some, and oh my gosh, isn't it?
It is good.
So good.
Like the only strawberry shortcake I'm used to is the little round.
Yeah, that you buy at the grocery store.
Yeah, like the dishwashing sponge.
Yes.
And
yes.
Or the kind that you get the loaf of it and you slice it up. But
yes.
This was just different.
Oh my goodness. It has like
that
a
little crunchy glaze.
Yes. So now you can do this in a round pan, in a square pan, however you want to do it. But this is how I found that was a really neat way to do it. I got one of these little can you scoot over, please? Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I got one of these little silicone muffin pans. They're real soft, and I'm going to spray this so that everybody can have their own individual strawberry shortcake. All right. Sorry.
So those you just like pop them out when you're done? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, you just popped it. I pop them right out of there. I just turned it upside down and they popped right out. Okay, I'm going to spray it with some cooking spray. And then we're going to fill these about halfway up.
I'll let you fill them up.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to fill them up because half of these sausages ended up on the floor. But that's okay. I appreciate all your help.
Well, you know that saying, you could eat off my kitchen floor. There's all kinds of food down here.
That is not true. Quit saying that.
No.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to bake this for 1 hour at 325. And I know it sounds like it's going to take a lot of effort, but it's so worth it. I'm telling you, it is worth it. Okay, I'm just going to fill all of these up, and then you're going to go along behind me, and you're going to put this butter brown sugar. Oh, hey, put a little bit of vanilla in there. I forgot about that. A little bit of vanilla. So I'm going to go over this again. So we've got a stick of butter, a melted stick of butter in this bowl right here. And then we've got a half a cup of brown sugar and a little bit of vanilla in your, that's going to be your top glaze. It's going to make this kind of crunchy. Oh, it's so good.
So good.
And then in here, I have it right here. I have a little cheat sheet. We have 1 cup of sour cream, 1 cup of sugar. We have 2/3 cups of Bisquick, 2/3 cups of butter, 2 eggs, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So easy. All right, so we got that all whipped up. Now, yeah, you're just going to put it right on top of each one. Make sure you get a little brown sugar in each one. There you go. All right, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven, 325 for 1 hour. And you are gonna love it.
It's the best that I've
But you can put it in a loaf pan, you can put it in a round pan, whatever you wanna do. This is what I thought would be cute, to have your own individual little strawberry shortcakes.
This is the best strawberry shortcake I've had. It is.
Thank you, babe. So sweet.
It's going to be hard to go back to that.
Open my oven up there for me. All right, I'm going to stick this.
Sponge cake, is that what it's called?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it's sponge cake.
And if you get the cheap ones, it literally tastes like eating sponge.
Okay, so now this is cooking. We're going to check on it. You want it to have a good crunch on it, which I'm sure it will. Oh my gosh. That smells so good.
It does.
I love this stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. It has the brown, look at that. Crispy on the bottom. So good. Now I usually just cook it with the lid on, the first part, just to get it all good and tender. And then the rest of the time, I'm going to cook it without the lid on. So I'm going to say that was probably cooking about 5 or 8 minutes. 5 or 8 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Probably so.
Anywhere between.
Yeah, got a good crisp on it. And then we're just gonna let it cook. Just keep cooking and crispy. And you can just keep turning it every 5 minutes or so until you get it as crispy as you like it. Now, I like mine super crispy. And then right after you get it all cooked, we're gonna put this in and stir it in real good. This is just a one skillet meal. So good. And it would be even better if we had some corn on the cob to go with it, but
can't have
it's not time. Yeah, we can't have it all. And then, so anyway, okay, I've got this cooking. Now, let me grab, can you grab those for me? I'm gonna show you.
You got some strawberries whipped up somewhere?
Yes, they're in the refrigerator. Okay, let me show you how good this is. So these are what our little muffins are gonna look like when they come out. Look at that. They're just crispy on the outside and fluffy and yummy on the inside.
They almost look like they're overdone, but that's just that brown sugar.
Yeah. So I've got some strawberries in there, and I also have some whipped, and then there's some like, I've already cut my strawberries up. So this is about 2 quarts of strawberries, and then I put a cup of sugar in here with it. Look at that. So good. And let them set in the refrigerator and marinate in there with that sugar. I think it's prettier if you chop your strawberries up, cut them up with a knife, but if you don't have time for that, my grandma used to do it with a potato masher.
Oh yeah.
And I know they're just real juicy, but it's easy if you don't have time to cut them.
Or your little meat cutter.
No, I didn't want to use this. I wanted, there's some in the door. I'm sorry. There's some in the door, like the.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, this reminds me of when I was a kid. And you go to think you're getting Cool Whip, but it's like meatloaf leftovers.
Yeah, right. Or
back when the country crock
that's all my grandma
butter
had,
tub was all left over.
Yeah, it took you 30 minutes to find some butter. Okay, so here's a couple of little cakes, little shortcakes. Get that juice on there. Holy moly. Okay. All right, now. Let me show you. Get a spoon. Look how beautiful that is. And it is going to be so good.
It is
you
good.
will never want to eat strawberry shortcake any other way. This is so delicious. You want a bite?
Got my fork.
Okay. All right. This is going to be great. So good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. It is perfect. I mean, it is so good. You're going to love it. This is the best strawberry shortcake ever. I'm so glad I found this recipe. I'm loving all the little TikTok recipes that I've been finding. I mean, some of them are a little strange, but...
Yeah.
But anyway, this is something... Good grief, I almost choked. This is something that I have made forever. I've always loved this. My grandma always made it in the summertime. It's good with okra, and you can just put whatever you want in it. Actually, I love to go to Silver Dollar City because of this, because they make something like this. It's not quite exactly like this. They have corn and sausage. I think they still have it. Pretty sure they do.
Yeah, they did last time.
Yeah. Anyway, it's called Succotash.
We haven't been to Silver City in a while.
No, we haven't. But that's another fun thing to do here in Branson. Oh, let me tell you something else that's fun to do.
Sleeping in. I mean, if you're on vacation.
Yeah, no, besides that. The escape rooms.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so John and Amy Burton, they have the escape code. Is that it? Escape code?
So.
And oh my gosh, they have all these escape rooms. If you haven't done an escape room, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Of course, I'm not really a critical thinker like you are. And so the first couple of times that we went, you and the boys are like, figuring all these things out. And I'm like, how do they know that? And then the next time we went to one, I'm like, oh my gosh, that doorknob has 2 holes. I'm overthinking it, but they're super fun. And once you get the drift and you get the hang of it, then you kind of know what to look for.
Me and the boys have done a lot, and that one is one that it's clean and everything works and everything
so good.
Is
it's here in Branson.
well organized. And the one we did, we took everybody to.
We took our whole staff here at Local Flavor.
It was huge. It was like
a huge room, and it was enough for all of us. There were 13 or 14 of us, and it was enough for all of us to figure the whole thing out. It was a lot of fun.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and then one time when we were on vacation, we did the girls against the boys. The guys went against the girls, and we were in one room and they were in the other, and so we kept asking for clues. The more clues you get, the less points. And we bribed the guy to tell y'all that we didn't that we didn't need to.
It was fun, and it's good. And it's a good marriage tester. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's fun though. It's and I tell you, it kind of wears you out after an hour in there. You're like, man, I'm ready.
Need a nap.
Rest.
Need another nap.
But it is. But those are, and they're over by Billy Gale's and the trampoline park in the what's that mall called?
Is it the Village? Is it no, I'm not sure. Meadows. The Meadows. Anyway, it's in there. Look it up. Escape code. It's a lot of fun, especially if it's raining, or it's too hot to do anything. Yeah, because that's why we haven't been to Silver Dollar City.
We did the Western one, the Jasper, the Western theme.
Yes.
And then that other one was like the zombie end of the world.
Yeah.
And it was
fun.
It is
a lot of fun. So you need to try that out. Okay, let me move this and I'll get a plate for our stuff here. Okay, go ahead and put our sausages in.
All right.
And these sausages are already done.
We're just going to kind of stir them up into here.
Move this. Yeah, just stir them
So they're cooked. This is just to warm it up, right?
Oh, yeah. Get us all cleaned up here. Oh, this is going to be so good. I love this stuff.
I think the one at Silver Dollar City is just on a flat top, and they don't have the batter.
Yeah, it's a great big huge skillet. Yeah, they don't have I don't think they have a batter.
But if you don't want to go walk the 18 miles of Silver Dollar City, I always seem like everything in Silver Dollar City is uphill everywhere you go. We need to go again, though. I like Christmas time out there.
Yeah,
That's my favorite.
Okay. So once you get this good and crispy, I'm going to let this cook for a little bit longer, and then I'll show you what it looks like after it's good and crispy. Okay, so looks like our succotash is just about ready. It's got a good crisp on it. You like yours like that?
Looks good.
Fried potatoes, fried squash, fried green tomatoes, fried zucchini, onion, and a little bit of sausage in there. So what I do is I take a pan and I layer it with some paper towels and then put it in there to get all the oil off of it, all the grease.
Can we turn this off?
Yeah, go ahead. Anyway. Put it in there. Let me get a spoonful of it so I can show you real quick what it looks like. It's beautiful. And you know what? You could even throw like a little bit of corn in there if you want. Little frozen corn. Get a little bit of everything. Crispy pieces. I like the crispy pieces. I'll show you. Ah, doesn't that look good? Oh my goodness. Just a one skillet meal and everybody will love it. Just put whatever you want in there. I would add a little corn for some color too, but this is so, so good. And then serve your strawberry shortcake and you've got a good old supper. Isn't that good? You like it? Good.
I want to let it cool down. It's a little warm, but that's good.
Okay, but anyway, so if you are in Branson, Missouri, and you want to come and see us here at Local Flavor, we would love to have you for lunch or supper. You can check us out on our webpage at localflavorbranson.com, and it has our directions to our restaurant, our story, our menu, and if you like our videos, please like and subscribe and share them. We love doing this. Are you having fun with me?
I'm having a blast.
I can tell. Yes, yes.
No, it is. It's fun.
It's fun. We love it. So we're going to come up with some more recipes. If you have any ideas, please send them to us. We would love to tackle something.
Yes.
So, and we will see you soon.